To Healthy Living Global, guys. I am Health Educator Mike. All right, welcome to this Health family. Sorry, we are doing our live streaming this time. Reason being that I've been busy attending to a patient, so I haven't come to this live streaming. I've been busy. So I believe you all are doing fine. I believe everyone is doing well. All right, thank you once again for being part of this family, and do well to share this live streaming video and even the link of our channel to your friends and loved ones that would want them to benefit from our live streaming um, on this channel. So it's actually an important one, and it's something that we all need to participate in. Just like we all know, or those that have been with us know, that this channel is for our um, guide, all right? It's just like our guide in leading us to a healthier life. This channel accommodates both the health workers and healthcare providers, and our goal is to take this healthy living to a global scale. So we remain committed, we are not backing down, which is the reason I have to still make this live streaming at this time, even though we are away from the scheduled time. It's supposed to be every 10 a.m. from Monday to Saturday, then on Sunday between 12 to 3 p.m. So, but fortunately or fortunately for the person I attended to medically, and unfortunately to our viewers that have been expecting live streaming to start on this channel, um, have been absent. So do well to join us tomorrow by 10 a.m. right in our live streaming. So just for your information, and if possible, you share this to your loved ones. I've announced it before now that that in Nigeria they have started what we call immunotherapy clinical trial. Right, immunotherapy is a medical intervention used to strengthen immune system of a cancer patient so that the immune system will detect cancer cells and destroy cancer cells. So recently the federal government had to um, put necessary actions towards that direction and even budgets. All right, and um, they were able to start the testing of cancer, right? Knowing if someone is having cancer, even the stages, how severe it is, and um, using that immunotherapy to see if you can be able to deal with it. This one is homemade immunotherapy. So it's produced by scientists, researchers in Nigeria, oncologists, right? They work in synergy. Both the oncologists, the researchers, the scientists work in hand to see that they achieve this goal of starting the immunotherapy um, clinical trial. All right. Of course, we know what clinical trial is, and if you don't know, clinical trial is a way of knowing how a new drug works. All right. If they produce a drug, um, they'll do clinical trials to see if it will be effective, all right, and the side effect. From there, they can get the side effect and a lot of things as related to that particular drug or intervention. So when they get the full detail of it through the clinical trials, because they are going to use a specific number of people which are cancer patients to do the clinical trial, and of course it's free of charge, right? It's free of charge. So That's what happens, right? Unlike that of other drug production, like if they want to produce paracetamol, a particular drug, if a company want to do the production, they have different stages, even clinical trial, randomized trials, right? And there's what we call um, post marketing surveillance, right? Post marketing surveillance. So when they do clinical trials, ascertain how it works, they can do randomized. So when you see randomized trials, they can pick people from different areas, right? Test run the drug, know how it works. But this particular immunotherapy do not necessarily need randomized trial, right? Because um, when you are treating cancer, all right, if you are treating cancer in Africa and you are treating cancer, or let's say for instance, that you are treating cancer, let's use just Nigeria as an example, right? If you are talking about within Nigeria, if you are treating someone of cancer in Lagos State and are treating someone, recharge me 1 gig, you are treating someone of cancer in Enugu State, all right? So um, you don't expect their response to be different. Their response can be the same. The only thing that can make their response to be different is maybe their immune system, all right, or um, maybe the stage that the cancer is. So if the stage is the same, the immune system is the level is the same, the response is expected to be the same also. So randomized trials may not necessarily be needed in this immunotherapy, but clinical trials is highly recommended. All right, like other drugs that you see when they do clinical trial, randomized trial, then do post-marketing surveillance, which is the reason if you are a patient that is consuming a particular drug and you discover that the drug have a side effect, right? It gave you body pain or it gave you a very severe headache. Please do not um, overlook that particular effect, especially if you still take it next time and it gives you the same sign or the same side effect. Sorry, it gives you the same side effect. Do not neglect that. What you just do is simply you report back to the company. That's what we call post-marketing surveillance. So they need to know the feedback from the people that are consuming the drug. From there, they can do something about that and update it, know what really is the cause of this side effect, what causes this headache after taking the drug, what causes this stomach upset after taking the drug. Is it a result of the preservative that they put? Maybe it have expired within the period, or they need to investigate it and know way to handle it so that in the end they bring the best out of that particular drug. So all those trials are actually important. So as at this time, there is free clinical trial of immunotherapy in Nigeria, right? Your own is to ask where and you'll be directed. I think that one they can do it in the Federal Medical Center